Good evening, Tarotsphere. It's Cape Cod Creatures After Dark. I am hiding from the outside world again. As you can see, the lights are off, and that's because it's almost 11:30 at night, and there are people still shopping. Weird. But anyway, I just have been watching video responses to Tom Benjamin's hashtag tarot, like reverse tarot trolling all day. Not all day, clearly. I've been doing like in between customers and whatnot. And I finally caught Simon's, and at that point I just felt like my heart was so full it couldn't take any more. I just need you guys to know, as a community, as people who subscribe to me and people whom I subscribe to, and just I don't always have the time to comment. I don't always have the time to fully watch a video. I should take the time to do it more, and I am aware of it. But I need to say thank you to all of you. This is going to be a very short video. But I just need you all to know how awesome you are and how much you have meant to me on this spiritual journey for jerks that I have been taking. By the way, that's what I've officially dubbed it. My weirdo spiritual journey for jerks. Because, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. But anyway, so yeah, I don't know, and I just figured while I was on, I'm going to do a little reading. I did get a new deck. Got a lot of new decks. But don't tell, we're not going to tell anybody that we got a lot of new decks. It just, whatever. But anyway, I got a new deck, and I thought, like, it begged for a reading, so I'm going to do, a reverse trolling reading for us, you guys, because sometimes I think we just don't take the time out of the day to fully, like, I think we all feel it, how much exactly, like, the YouTube tarot community means to everybody, but I don't think we always take the time to say it. So I'm going to do a little reading. How can we incorporate some mindful gratefulness into our lives every day? And I'm going to see what the cards have to say about it. Just because I think it could really help us, or help me anyway, to be more grateful and to show my appreciation to you all more. I need you guys to know exactly, like, how much you all mean to me on this journey, and how much your videos mean, and how much it means to connect to other people who are doing similar things, or people who have been there and done that on their points in their own journeys. So anyway, we got the Three of Swords. Interesting card to pull for this. We got the Lovers. Oh, they're already censored too. Excellent. We pulled the Lovers, the Three of Swords, and we pulled the Eight of Swords. How can we show our gratitude more often in the tarot community to each other? This is a really interesting spread. First we got the Three of Swords. And this is, anybody not familiar with this is Tarot of the Tattoo Age, and it is a collaborative deck, and it's done in many different tattoo art styles by tattoo artists. So this first deck, we've got a cracked Liberty Bell, and, well, a cracked bell anyway, which always to me brings to mind images of the Liberty Bell. You know, like it rang and it cracked, and they tried to fix it and it cracked again. You know, and they got three swords through the heart, and some barbed wire and stuff. And I think the first key to showing more gratitude, especially towards others whom we might not know personally in our lives, is to unburden our hearts, and not be afraid to show that emotion that makes us vulnerable. So at some point, we've all been there, we've all done that, unless you are a very young teenager. and you just haven't had that kind of experience yet, in which case, buckle in, kiddos. You're in for it, because when it happens, it's horrible. But we've all had that heartbreak, and I feel like we've all had huge heartbreaks, and we all have our emotional baggage, and I think that closes our hearts off and makes us a little more cautious about connecting with each other, which as a society, as a community, as a tribe, as a Tarotsphere, as a whatever it is you want to call this, in our journeys, that really hinders us. It really takes away from, I think, what is an integral experience that we should be having with each other, and that is being more emotionally connected. So I think for us, we have to pull the daggers out. We have to let our hearts heal. We have to feel and process that pain so we can actually start to connect with each other and start to feel like I have a hard time. I like to joke that I actually just made the joke on Simon's channel that you made me feel my own feelings. So I think starting to process that emotional pain and realize that not everybody is out there to hurt you is really important, especially in the tarot community. If you are, I mean, let's face it, guys. If we are willing and brave enough to put ourselves out here on YouTube, especially the content creators, if we're out here, we're creating content, we're kind of already bearing our souls a little bit making these videos. If we're already doing that, we're already showing a little bit of emotional strength, we're showing a little bit of vulnerability and a little bit of trust, and that right there that's enough to start putting your trust in other people. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like, if somebody is out here like bearing their souls, I think that is kind of a little bit of proof in the pudding that they might be trustworthy to in turn bear our emotions towards. Like, they're not somebody like, you know, there's a little bit of God, what is that? Mutually assured destruction. That's what it is. You know, they put themselves out there. So what are they gonna do? Make fun of you? Because then you're gonna just be like, that content creator's a jerk, and leave horrible comments on there. Like, you know, there's a little bit of mutually assured destruction out there. So I think we need to realize that we already have that. Even if we use it as a security blanket to start, again, taking those swords out, doing what we can, you know, maybe asking for a little bit of help from the community to do that, and just realizing that we're not here to hurt each other. We're here to lift each other up. And then the Lovers is, you know, this is some traditional, very tattooed Adam and Eve imagery here. You've got the tree and the apples, the tree of knowledge, the serpent coming down, Eve being like, here, have a fucking apple. They're delicious. And Adam being like, okay, I'm not going to think about it. But, you know, this is a change of status. This is a card of shifting. This is a card of relationships not going on as they have continued to go on. So I think that this is, you know, I think the tarot community, especially, I think Tom Benjamin really was a catalyst for this. The tarot community on YouTube is already kind of undergoing a shift, which is amazing. I don't know if you guys can feel it. I can feel it a little bit, where we're all starting to, like, we did some tarot tags, and that was kind of fun, and we kind of rehashed some of the same questions. But I think we're all starting to get a little more personal. We're starting to build some actual friendships and an actual community here. I think this is indicative of that shift. Where it's going to take us, I have no idea. But I have a feeling that it's going to be somewhere amazing. It's you know, like, you know, I don't necessarily think that the serpent giving, you know, talking Adam and Eve into eating the apple of knowledge was a bad thing. I know there are some people out there who will be like, what, are you kidding? I would love to just be in a garden wearing a loincloth, eating apples, like eating fruits and vegetables right now. But I think with a little bit of knowledge, you know, a little bit of knowledge goes a long way. And we have a collective body of knowledge that is really going to carry us forward as a community. So I think the one thing that this card is probably cautioning us about is not to let different ideas and different interpretations of that body of knowledge that we all have, being like the meanings of tarot and our esoteric and spiritual lives. I think this is cautioning us not to let those small differences come between us and turn knowledge, which is a beautiful gift. Like, knowledge is amazing. I always hated the allegory of the story, because I'm just like, how could knowledge be bad? Like, it's not bad. It's what people do with that knowledge. So I think, and it's the inherent beliefs and dogma that come with certain kinds of knowledge that could be destructive. So I think that while this is saying that, yes, our community is undergoing a shift, we're certainly we're going places. This is reminding us that we need to be very cautious about letting our differences come between us as a community and breaking and factioning us and growing apart, and not letting us get past our small differences to see through the bigger picture, which honestly, humanity has yet to learn that lesson. We see it over and over again in history. So why don't we go ahead and stop that shit right here? We're all better than that. So anyway, that's what I see with that card. And then the 8 of Swords. Okay. So the 8 of Swords. Sorry, I gotta put a little light on this because it is dark here. Yeah, so we've got a woman. She's got some cuts and she's bound. Traditionally it's that feeling of being trapped, but it's kind of a self-made trap. It's more mental than it is physical. And again, we're putting this in context. It's, like I said, this was a really weird and heavy reading for this question. I was expecting the 6 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, like that kind of stuff. And the Star, so damn it, Tarot, this is why nobody likes you. Thank you for these super heavy meanings, you jerk, Tarot. Yeah, so we got the 8 of Swords. And again, in context of how can we show each other gratitude more? I think self-made traps, I think part of the gratitude that we can start to show each other is to help each other out a little bit. Again, this is our emotional feels and hurts, and it kind of traps us in this never-ending cycle of not being able to trust. If we just reached out to each other a little bit more and started trusting that, again, as a community, we are not here to hurt each other, we're here to lift each other up, I think we can start removing not only some of the interior emotional swords, but we can start removing some of the exterior swords, like the exterior physical, some of the physical blocks that keep us from connecting, some of the other more earthly hardships. That's kind of what I'm getting, that's kind of, the stuff that gets in people's way, like time constraints, technological constraints. I think this is, I should have seen this earlier. This card is letting the stuff from the physical world get in the way of us showing each other appreciation. I made a bunch of excuses at the beginning of this video, but really, I can't show you gratitude because I worked a lot today, but I found time to make this video, right? So what the hell, Holly? I should take that, if I can find time to make this video, and I can find time to do live chats and make my cold brew coffee in the morning, then I can find time to comment on a video a day. I can find time to hit the like button a few times. I can carve out 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there to at least watch parts of videos from the people that I really know that I should be following more. So I think this is get out of those self-created excuses, the everyday blocks that are keeping us from showing each other gratitude, and just remove those emotional blocks, remove those mental blocks, and just let's just get out there and show each other exactly how much this community means to each other, and show everybody exactly how powerful this community can be. And if we do that, we're going to see an amazing and beautiful shift in exactly how tarot, I think this YouTube community, we have the power to transform the way that tarot is viewed. We have the power to transform the way that alternative spiritual practice is viewed. We have the way to I don't know, like, it's so hard for me to put into words exactly how inspiring I find the fact that we all have so many differences, like so many. If you think about how different, like geographically and spiritually and financially and politically and socioeconomically, like, we're all so different, you guys. But we all managed to see through that somehow, and just we found a common thread in bettering ourselves spiritually, being nicer to each other, and just like we have the power, like I really think we have the power to like make some, like, I'm not a very optimistic person. Anybody who knows me will tell you that I am like a fatalist and a nihilist. I often joke that I'm an entropist. I'm gonna sit back, drink a pina colada, and watch it all burn. So for me to be speaking this way about this community just shows you exactly how powerful it can be. So again, I think we need to just show each other exactly how much we appreciate each other. And I don't know, and now at this point I'm just being redundant and rambling. So thank you, Tarot of the Tattoo Age, for that ridiculous reading. Honestly, that reading was ridiculous. I can't wait to hear what you guys all think about it, because I need to hear what you guys think about it. So again, here are the cards. We got the Three of Hearts, we got the Eight of Swords, and we got the Lovers. Those are the cards we drew for this ridiculous reading, and I cannot wait to hear the amazing body of knowledge that's going to come. Like, first of all, I know Annika from Nobody Here is going to jump in and like blow she did that with the last tarot tag I did, by the way, and I don't really, like, I responded to her a little bit, and I don't think I did her comment justice. But like, she's gonna come out here and just be like, and then Simon's gonna throw something in there, and I'm gonna be like, again. So I mean, like we're an awesome community, and I just again wanted to tell you guys exactly how much I appreciate that. Oh, Lisa from Tarot Alchemist, she's gonna jump in here again with something and be like, what? Like, I think that's probably why I had a hard time responding to that last video, by the way, guys, because everything everybody said, I was just like, damn it. like, it's all stuff. We all see things so differently, and I think that's why our life experiences have just made us better people, and I think we need to take those life experiences and just make this a better community. Not that it isn't already amazing, but I think, like, there are places we need to go, and we just haven't gotten there yet, and I'm just so excited for the possibilities. But anyway, I needed to tell you guys exactly how much the community meant to me. This latest tarot tag, I think, is really important. So again, you need to watch. I'm going to put it in the description box below, but Tom Benjamin's video, #reversetarottrolling. It's really important that we watch it. I think it's really important that if you can, everybody participate. And just like I said, start. I'm going to make an effort, but I think we should all make an effort to show each other just that little extra gratitude and that little extra appreciation. Like, let's #attitude of gratitude this, but like for reals. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to my crazy manic ramblings that were spurred on by way too much caffeine and too much customer service today. So I will see you all. I'm going to be doing a live chat on Sunday. And then a couple of breakfast clubs maybe in between. And then we're going to do a huge group chat on the Sunday next. So I will see you all later, and have a wonderful evening, Tarotsphere. And know that I appreciate you all. Thank you.